way to just share with others. South Texas, as you guys know right now, is on fire, you guys, and I wanted you guys to hear from them. So Jaime, what do you got going on?
Sure. When we were there at the conference, got with Sean, and thanks to Sean, helped us out, coordinated. We met with you and Lance and Ricardo. We have a committee of about, we started off with 10, and we met this past Thursday, and then we met on Labor Day, and it just grew the committee to 17 individuals. And we're planning to have, I guess, a tour from Lance and Ricardo and Sean on September 27th, 28th, and 29th here in McAllen, Texas. So we're real excited to put these presentations.
That's outstanding. Well, listen, that's good stuff, and we appreciate it. And I know that Lance and Ricardo are coming out in late September, and then Chad and I will be coming out in November to back that up, back-to-back meetings. So super excited about that. And South Texas, man, something in the water. I keep telling you guys, they're on fire right now. What's going on with you, Miss Tiffany McCormick? Give us some updates. Tell us what's going on. Tell me, are you excited after coming back from the convention?
Oh my gosh, I'm fired up, Travis. I love it. I have put together a new list, and it definitely, that phrase of when you feel good, you do good, holds true. So I'm feeling really good, and everybody I'm reaching out to, I'm having great response. I know that it's a good week, and I have some good people coming in. So
love it. Awesome.
All right.
All right. Well, listen, guys, let's go through a couple of announcements here real quickly. A lot of information tonight. So first of all, if you were not on our call last week, I encourage you to go back and watch some of the announcements. One of those announcements, of course, was we released Icon. I would love, is there anybody that would feel comfortable sharing just a 60-second, 90-second testimonial about Icon or how it's making a difference for them? I'd love, if anybody, and I know I didn't prepare for anyone, but is anybody brave enough to click the unmute button that's been in Icon and share their thoughts and feedback? Lanice, I know you've been in it. Are you able to unmute? It's my fault for not pre-arranging it.
Yes, I'm here.
You gotta be on the ball.
Hey. So I love to put people on the spot.
Can you hear me?
So Lanice, you've been in Icon. Tell me your thoughts. Give me a little bit of feedback. How's it making a difference for you?
Well, I love it because it's everything you need to know to get going. So it's a lot of information that you share in the VIP calls is on there. Step by step, everything you have to do. The funnels are great. The capture pages are great. I'm really enjoying just going through every piece of it, making your names list, the success chart, to go through all the steps on how to be successful in the business. It really just lays it all out for you.
Awesome. Thank you. I appreciate it. Anybody else want to share a testimonial real quick? Who else has been rocking in Icon recently? No, Robert, you've been in there. Shemaine, you've been in there. Anybody else want to share a testimonial?
Travis?
Yes, go for it.
I don't know that I'm rocking in Icon. I'm like Lanice, I'm going through all the pieces like I'm brand new. And so I'm really taking time to just really go through those chunks. And what I started to do today, actually yesterday, because I'm trying to have a real big September, but I'm trying to put everybody through Icon. I'm not skirting the system at all. So what I'm doing is I'm using it actually as a recruiting tool to say, hey, you're a friend of mine. I have this new business you know about. Would you go through this funnel system for me and give me feedback on it? So it's almost, so I brought a person on, one of my friends is on the call tonight who sort of interested in the business, maybe not. But now she is committed to going all the way through Icon and going through the system. So I'm kind of using it as a new recruiting tool with people who know that I'm asking them for a favor, not necessarily to come into the business, but you never know what comes out on the other end, right?
That's great. And you know what? Just asking people, hey, look, would you go through this new marketing funnel and give me your opinion? I know one day I posted one of our funnels on my page and just said, hey, listen, if you're seeing this in the news feeds, would you mind just dropping a 1 in the comment section below, and would love to get your feedback on these funnels. And I had a dozen or so people opt in just from that, because every time somebody put a 1, the more comments that you get, the more visibility that your post gets on Facebook. So one thing that I would encourage all of us to do, remember, teamwork gets the dream work, I always say. So if you see one of our funnels out there, please like it and make a comment on it for your fellow teammates so that we can get more and more visibility for that individual. And then Facebook will continue to open it up into the definitely encourage you guys, if you're not in Icon yet, get in there. You're going to find that there's a lot of value in that system, especially from just a systematic launching. And just if you're stagnant right now and you're looking to reignite your business, that will give you an exact 30-day outline. If somebody came to me today and said, okay, what do I need to do to really get things rocking and rolling? First thing I would do is just go through Icon and do exactly what it tells you to do step by step. And you're going to find 30, 60 days from now that you're getting the results that you're looking for. So definitely follow the steps outlined in the system. Use the funnels. Get creative. You can do surveys out there. You can do as Joe's doing and ask friends just to opt in. You can put them out there on business pages. You can put them out on personal pages. You can put them out there in different groups that are out there. So get creative. A gentleman that I met at the gym the other day, I actually came home. I asked his permission first. I said, would you like to join our crypto information group? And he says, yeah, I'd love to. I says, great, I'm going to opt you in, which means you'll get dripped on and you'll get an invitation where you can then join the Facebook community. What happens, guys, is once somebody opts into one of those funnels, over the course of the next 60 days, I wrote out a series of about 15 different autoresponders that communicates to them, educating them about the world of cryptocurrency. But one of the first ones that comes out to them invites them to come to our generic cryptocurrency group, where they're going to get dripped on and learn more about this community or more about cryptocurrency. And as we always say, as you start to provide value up front, value is what establishes trust, and trust drives revenue. So get as many people as you can through those funnels. And just remember that this business is all about duplication. As Eric Worre says, it's not what works that matters, it's what duplicates that matters. And the whole idea of Icon is to get everybody on the same page. If you bring somebody new into the business, you're doing them a disservice by not getting them into those systems. So definitely get into myiconbuilder.com/join if you haven't done so yet. All right. So you guys were around this weekend. Hopefully, if you are, yes, we're actually creating what you'll see coming into the system here over the next probably week is every time an autoresponder goes out on your behalf. By the way, the autoresponders come from you. They come from Icon. So Icon is working for you constantly behind the scenes, especially with your leads and your prospects, as well as your team. When you start developing a team and everybody's in Icon, you start seeing all the activity that's going on within your community as well. But one of the cool things is that for every lead, it'll notify you when the last autoresponder went out, and you'll be able to click on it and see what those autoresponders are as well. So yes, we'll make sure that we get those out there to you. So as some of you guys, if you guys were around this weekend, you saw some excitement happen. We have some amazing founders here within our community. One of my business partners is a guy by the name of Brian McMullen, who's just an absolute stud. Brian and Summer, he's been mentoring Summer and I for years. And he's one of the key reasons why I'm here at Kuvera. And Brian has been very, very successful. Many of you guys have seen him on some of our previous Freedom calls. But he decided to do an experiment this weekend with our community that I'm super excited about. And it kind of blew my mind. I think I was at church when it came in. Should have been paying more attention, but my phone kept vibrating. I'm like, what's going on? And Telegram, usually Sundays are not that active, and I see Brian's post and another post and another post, and then I see Tiffany, and then I see like all these people chiming in. I'm like, okay, I got to see what's happening. So Brian decided that he was going to give away 500,000 in Ripple, which is XRP coins. Now, I want to put this into perspective for you guys. So I was doing the math on what Ripple is worth today. That's like $170,000 worth of Ripple based on today's value. And just not too long ago, in the last 12 months, that was over $1 million worth of Ripple. And I'm pretty confident that in 12 months from now, that will be worth over $1 million of Ripple. And the reason why he's doing it is because he wants to help all of us grow our businesses. This is a tool and a resource for you to go out and start bringing people into your business. So don't just look at it from the standpoint of, oh, well, I want to know how I can qualify. Think bigger than that. start thinking about how this promotion, this tool can essentially help you go ignite your business, right? You know, in the past, we've done travel incentives and different things to bring people into the business. Those have always driven a lot of activity. Well, what about giving away 100 coins for anybody that comes into your business that decides to come in on a Crypto One or an all-in subscription? That's essentially what he's doing. We're going to be doing this promotion for 6 months. So let me kind of go through the terms and conditions so that you guys understand them. We want to make sure, we want to try and get as much communication up front out there so that there's no misunderstandings. First of all, the promotion started on September 1, and it's valid for 6 months. It runs from September 1 all the way through February 28th, 2019. So that's the first thing. So now some of you are going to say, well, I'm already into the business, you know, can I still qualify? Well, here's the only way that you can qualify. Number one, if you did not place a subscription in the month of August and you call in to corporate and renew your subscription and get back on your subscription this month, that will count. So anybody that did not place a subscription last month, we're going to include you as well. Obviously, the incentive is to get you back onto the subscription. We want everybody on a subscription. Why? Because that is the lifeblood of your business. And there's going to be a lot of really cool things happening within these products, new swipe services, and a lot of different things that are coming inside of these products that you really need to be a product of the product. The products need to be part of your environment. That's the first step in growing a duplication and building your business, is you being a product of the product. So if you did not place an order last month and you renew this month, you'll be on it. You also have an opportunity. Let's keep going through some of these. So you have to, the person that's coming in has to enroll on Crypto One or an all-in subscription. You get 1 reward per household. So don't try to like finesse the system. It's 100 Ripple per household. So don't go sign up 40 accounts and try and like game the system. It's 100 Ripple coins is enough. You're basically paying someone essentially to come into the business. You have to have a separate address and not have a duplicate credit card on file. They are going to check that. Have to be on a subscription for a minimum of 90 days and on it at the end of 6 months to receive an award. So even if it's 3 months from now, you've got to be on the subscription for at least 90 days and at the end of 6 months to receive the reward. You've got to create a Binance account and provide us with your XRP address. What we'll probably do is put in some type of, very similar to like we did with the travel incentives, you'll be able to fill out if you've qualified, and then we'll cross-reference that, and then the Ripple will be paid out. You have to enroll on Icon. So Brian took the weekend to go through Icon, and he said, this is genius. He said, this is absolutely genius to get everybody on the exact same page. And he was so impressed with it. This was not our idea. He came back and said, I want everyone utilizing Icon, because that's the first time that I've really seen at the team level somebody organize the entire team where we get every single person on the same page. And he saw enough value in it that he said, look, I want everybody in Icon. So you've got to have them enroll in Icon. Why? Because if they're coming into the business, that's the best way to set them up for success and starting and helping them to launch their business. So just make it part of your standard, hey, look, you've enrolled into the business. First thing we need to do is get you an Icon. From there, the next thing is you have to order some type of swag. I didn't tell him this either. This was all stuff he was putting in the chat. We like the culture. Like, everybody's starting to represent the Crypto Club gear. And I want to tell you guys something. There's something about being a part of a community and culture and everybody kind of representing that just creates this killer vibe. And from outsiders looking in, people want to be a part of that. Like, people want to be a part of that community. They want to belong, right?
I think Brian understands how powerful culture and community is, and I think that's why he put that in there, just to help unite everyone.
Think about it this way. When community and culture align, that's when momentum occurs. And so we want to get as many people as we can wearing crypto gear, representing. It'll also be a great way for you to go out and have conversations out there. In addition to that, you have to, if you want to go promote this to your team, meaning that you're recruiting people in and giving away Ripple and utilizing quote unquote Brian's money to build your business, he expects you to be on a subscription as well. So if you're going to go promote this to build your business, then you need to be on a subscription as well. It just goes without saying.
Lead by example.
Leading by example. I just said something there, and I want to make sure that I correct that. I said Brian's money. Brian does not want to be the face of this promotion. This is a Crypto Club promotion. It is unique to our team. And yet he would prefer that we use the terminology the founders your team's founders have put this together because Brian, because of who he is in the industry, does not want his name out there being promoted publicly. So that's why you see Crypto Club on here and not Brian's name. In addition to that, you've got to be on an active subscription with the company and active with Icon. We've already got that. And if you are inactive, we already talked about that. He's also giving away to the top 3 enrollers. So this is a really cool promotion.
I love this.
The top 3 enrollers at the end of 6 months will get 1,000 in Ripple as well. Guys, 1,000, you know, that could be worth, I mean, let's just say Ripple comes back up over $100 a coin over that next 6 months, which I think is very, very realistic. In fact, I don't know if anybody saw today, but today the indicators actually went into the favor of the bulls for the first time in a long time. We're starting to see the signs of the next bull run, which I'm super excited about. So let's say that Ripple goes up to over $100 a coin and you're sitting on 1,000 coins. You guys can do the math. That's a tremendous amount of money there. So there's a lot of opportunity. Let's see what people are saying in the chat box here. So Sean O'Neill, I enrolled today. Such amazing system and easy to set up and use. That would work the best. Get 3 tomorrow, though. Wish I had my 3 customers that are all in. Got to do it. XRP is Ripple and XRP. All right, good. All right, so anyways, that's the promotion. This is a phenomenal promotion, you guys. Take advantage of this. Go out and start promoting this. Use this on social media. Hey, listen, the founders of our team are giving away over 500,000 Ripple coins. Start talking to people. Hey, listen, ask me how you can earn 100 free coins of Ripple by just opting into this landing page. So use that as a way to get people to opt into your landing page. Hey, opt into the landing page and we'll send you some information on how you can get 100 free Ripple coins. So get creative. Use this to spark some interest in your business. Use this for the people that you have on the fence. Anybody that you've been talking to about joining your business, I'd go back to them. Hey, listen, just wanted to tap you on the shoulder, Joe. I just wanted to let you know that we just announced this killer promotion, and I don't know how long it's going to last. It says 6 months or until, by the way, or until the coins are gone. Yes. So, Joe, I just want to let you know, we're giving away 100 Ripple coins right now for anybody that enrolls into the business. Based on the value of Ripple today, I mean, that almost pays for your subscription when you come into the business just by getting those coins. Then that could be worth quite a bit in the future.
And you can even say, we're giving away 100 to you if you enroll in the business. And if you want to bring a friend in, they get 100 too, because they have access once they're enrolled in the business to do the same moving forward with their friends and family. So
absolutely,
that's awesome.
All right, and finally, before we turn this over to our mentoring minute tonight, I wanted to show you guys something real quickly. I'm going to use the whiteboard real fast. Hang on a second, so I'm stopped sharing. I can't see myself yet. Here we go. Makes it hard. Okay, there we go. Make sure I can see my screen. All right, so I want to just talk a little bit about duplication for a moment, you guys. I want you guys to understand the first couple of steps in your business. And if you're in Icon, this is outlined for you, but I want you to understand the duplication. So when you first enroll into the business, I want you to remember something. Okay, you're buying a willable, sellable, transferable business. So the moment that somebody subscribes on a Crypto One or on an all-in pack, you now get all of the tax deductions for somebody that's self-employed. So if you've been in the W-2 quadrant, as Robert Kiyosaki talks about in Rich Dad, Poor Dad, your entire life, and you've been getting a W-2 and you've been paying taxes, just by moving over into that self-employed quadrant, you are now able to write off all kinds of things that you weren't able to write off before. So cell phones and your home office and all these things. In fact, Richie used to be an accountant. He says anybody can call him anytime and he gives free tax advice. So everybody, Richie, just put your number up and no, just teasing you. But you get all of those tax deductions, right? So just by enrolling into the business. But here's the goal. The first step is we want to get you to the place where you've got 3 people in your business. 3 people, okay? 3 people, and I'm going to use red because red's a little easier to see here. So here's you, and 3 people. 3 people that choose to come into the business that either come in on Crypto One or an all-in pack. I teach all-ins just because the all-in gives you access to the money product. And guys, that money product is outstanding. If you guys are not in or on an all-in product, or if you're on the subscription and you haven't gotten into the money products yet, definitely recommend that you get in on that. But the goal is to help you go find your 3 business partners that want to build your business. You can do this a number of different ways. We have a launch strategy outlined in Icon for you. I would even recommend holding a KBO, Kuvera Business Overview. If you're new, think about having in the next 10 to 14 days, just a business overview at your house. Invite some people over, say, hey, look, we're going to be talking about how you can find money, keep money, pay down debt, and we're going to be talking about how you can make money in the cryptocurrency space. And invite people over and have a Kuvera business overview. And I promise you, if you do that, someone from your upline will help you host that presentation. All you've got to do is get them there. We will come on TV and we'll do the presentation for you. All you've got to do is get your people there. But if you're brand new, you need to go get this done right away. I promise you that you know 3 people that have a couple $100s to spend that are interested in making some extra money. You know, start talking to people and ask them, if I could show you a way to make an extra $500 to $1,000 a month part-time, working from your phone by just inviting people to learn how they can find money, keep money, save money, and make money, would that be something you would be interested in? Get them to our presentations and then get them in front of your sponsor or your upline. The best thing that you could do is get your prospects in front of your upline leaders and let them go to work for you. Get those 3 people as quickly as possible. Why? Because when you do this, you get a product credit. So now that $199 a month, you do not have to worry about it anymore if you have 3 people that are in your organization that are placing that order. So next month, you're going to have a product credit and you don't have to pay because now that is paid for you. So this is the first step in our business plan. And then what we want to do is we want to help those 3 people do the same thing. And once again, in Icon, that's why we talk so much about launching and helping people in the first 48 hours create their names list and get started, because everything leads to here, getting those 3. And once you teach those 3 people to go do the same thing, you're now in a position where you have now hit our first rank. You've now hit builder, and you have now qualified for $500 a month, including the product credit. You've now qualified for that $500 a month. You're now into profitability into your business. So that is the first step that each and every one of you want to be focusing on, is just go get those 3 people. And I promise you this, every one of you knows somebody that's going to bed tonight saying a prayer, asking for financial solutions, and you have the ability to be able to make a difference in their lives. So start talking to people about the business. Let them know you've got an opportunity that they need to take a closer look at. So, all right, let's shift gears here a little bit. So I want to bring on our mentor tonight, and we haven't recognized him publicly yet because we're making sure that it was all final and everything's in and all the numbers were in, but they've all come in. We have a new platinum on the team, a new 25K on the team, and I'm very, very excited to be able to introduce Mr. Cory Kromray. Cory, are you on the line? Let me unmute you.
I am, buddy. Can you hear me?
Good, good, good. I can hear you, brother. So are you fired up about this promotion or what?
No, I'm not. I think it's terrible.
Listen up, you guys.
I mean, honestly, I think it's like chump change. I think we should get a lot more, you know.
Listen to this, you guys.
Are you kidding me? Am I fired up about this promotion? Come on. Get real.
Well,
like where in your life in the corporate world do you go out and you say, hey, you know what, buddy? You've been doing such a great job at work today. Let me just give you a whole bunch of ripple that's going to turn into hundreds of thousands of dollars based on your performance.
Well, listen, you guys, Cory's been lighting it up. He's been in the business now for about 60 days. In his first 30 days, he went 10K. Second 30 days, 60 days, went 25K. And what I really want you guys to hear from Cory is just the fire, the passion. He's not letting this opportunity fall to the wayside. He recognizes the opportunity that's in his hands. And I really wanted him just to share some words of wisdom with you guys tonight. He was at the convention. He understands how big this is. Been on the phone with some giant leaders today about this opportunity. So, Cory, do you mind just sharing some words of wisdom with everybody tonight?
Absolutely. All I can tell you is this. You know, being number one, I've been in this industry for a long time, and I actually lost faith in it. To what, decided to do my own thing in life, and I did that because I simply didn't believe anymore. I mean, I believed in the industry as a whole, but I was just let down so many times over and over again, company after company, promising things that they could never even come close to delivering on. And I got let down. And The one thing that I did recognize, though, in the industry was that there was good leaders who understood how to evaluate properly. And that was what got me excited about partnering with Travis and Summer. And I was the biggest skeptic in cryptocurrency ever. Like, I would never touch cryptocurrency because I've studied the financial system so intensively that, and I trade professionally. Like, I'm a professional Forex and futures trader. Like, I trade for a living. That's, my whole company operates on trading multi-million-dollar hedge funds in that industry, like in Forex and futures, commodities, all of those things. And I just understand money, and I understand that there's certain things that need to back money in order for it to prosper. And then after I started evaluating crypto a little bit deeper and realizing that, is there anything that even backs our currency? Is there anything that even makes it tangible? And then you look at the amount of information that doubles every single year and the advancements of technology that we, just take for granted, and we just kind of like come under the assumption of we just have to accept this as normal, but yet we're still dealing in paper dollars. And I evaluated that as a whole, and I said, it's time to make a move on cryptocurrency. And I didn't understand it. But here's the power of network marketing. What I did understand is that Travis Flaherty is a stand-up leader. And I knew that when he went public with cryptocurrency, he obviously did some due diligence to make it where I could have a conversation with my friend and ask him, hey, why are you so hyped up on crypto all of a sudden? Because you're the biggest skeptic that I knew. Well, like, what happened in your life to where you're now fully invested in going all in with a company that is based on cryptocurrency? And after having the conversation with Travis and evaluating Kuvera and coming out to the convention in Vegas, my wife and I actually just had a conversation. We're actually liquidating 40% of our assets, and we're dumping it into cryptocurrency. So now I just want you, and I'm just kind of painting like a 30,000-foot view of where we are today with Kuvera. And beyond Kuvera, I just want you guys to know that my wife and I are liquidating 40% of everything that we own and dumping all of that money into cryptocurrency, because after seeing where Kuvera is and understanding what we have from a mining perspective and understanding where we're going as an organization right now, if I'm committing to something, I'm not committing as, hey, listen, guys, I'm all in. I bought my $25,000 mining contract. I'm paying my $199 subscription, and I'm in with Kuvera. I'm so all in that we're literally going to be dumping probably about $250,000 into Kuvera over the next 90 days. Like, that's how all in I am. So when I go talk to people or I speak based on like my belief, and maybe nobody here on the call, or maybe some of you are not at a level where you can do that. It doesn't matter. What I want you to understand based on that is that that's 40% of everything that we have liquid in our lives. Like, I have 2 little kids, and we don't even own a house right now. But my wife believes in me, and she knows that if I'm gonna back you on this, then I need to know that you believe in it. And she knows that I believe in it to the point to where she said, you know what, go do it. If you believe in it that much, go do it. And when it comes to buying cryptocurrency and mining contracts in Kuvera, I believe in that, right? And when it comes to buying stock in Kuvera, I believe in that. We're actually loading up on that right now. Because this is what I know. I know that if I'm going to go do something, I'm going to truly say that I'm all in. All in for me might be a little bit different than all in for some of you. All in for you might be a $5,000 mining contract. All in for you might be a $10,000 mining contract. Or all in for you might not even be a mining contract at this point, and you're trying to build yourself up to the level to where you can get one. But if I truly am saying I'm all in based on where I'm at in my life, I'm going to go all in. So I'm going to buy $250,000 in mining contracts. I'm going to go and say, hey, listen, I'm betting the farm on Kuvera. And this is what I evaluated over the weekend in Vegas, is that, number one, Kuvera is going to be a company that is going to be globally recognized for years and years and years as the expert authority in crypto mining. I truly believe that. So if I'm going to say I believe it, I'm going to back it with my assets. Another thing that I saw out of the weekend is that the experts and the professionals that they have evaluating every situation that occurs within our distributorship is the experts. They know what they're talking about. So I do not know. I'm not an expert in this arena. I don't know a lot about cryptocurrency, but I believe that I'm with a group of people that do know what they're talking about. So when I say that I'm all in, from the perspective of my life, I'm going all in. I'm dumping everything that I have into this situation, because if this is going to be what I build as my family legacy, then I'm going to show everybody that's involved with me that I'm fully committed. And now when I go and speak to every individual that I'm looking to, do a $25,000 mining contract, or look at the opportunity, or have a conversation with Travis and Summer, I'm speaking them from a level of belief that I'm all in. And I truly am. I'm not just joking about it. I'm dumping my money into the situation that I'm asking you to take a look at. So I don't know if it's for everybody that I sit down with, but I believe in what I believe. So let me actually touch on that point for a second. When I sit down with an individual and I talk to them about our opportunity right now, I don't even care if they believe at this point. I don't care if they believe in what we're doing. All I need to know is that after that meeting's over, they know I believe in what I'm doing. I'm not asking them to have all the same views on life and all the same kind of philosophies on life that I have. I'm not asking that. But I want them to know at the end of the meeting, hey, I don't believe in what this guy's doing, but I know he believes in what he's doing. You know what I mean? And, think about it. At the end of the day, I need to walk into every single situation with a level of posture as I'm all in. And if I'm all in, that means I'm all in. I'm not going to ask you to put money where I don't have my money in. This isn't a recruiting game for me. This is actually the biggest financial opportunity that I've ever seen for not only myself, but every single person that I come into contact with. I've been in network marketing for 8 years, okay? And I've made a lot of money in network marketing. And I've been up and I've been down and I've been here and I've been there, and I've consulted in the industry, and I've, almost launched a company before. But the industry is very unique, and the industry, there's a certain touch that needs to be put on it at this point. It's like you still have companies that are launching, lotions, potions, and pills and products and this and that and HGH. And I mean, I get calls every single day of asking me, hey, listen, we'll give you $20,000 a month. Hey, we'll give you $30,000 a month. Come join this business. But do you know that those companies are offering you those deals because they need you to be involved with them to even have a chance? like they're offering leaders deals because they think that you can do some damage in their organization. But then when that damage runs out, it's like everybody leaves to the next deal. And you see it as a common theme throughout an industry that has changed so many people's lives. I mean, we're talking about an industry that does, what is it, $170 billion per year, created more millionaires than any other industry in the world. I mean, you guys know all the statistics. I mean, like 90% of women who make six figures make it in network marketing. I mean, we know what the statistics are. So what's next for network marketing? That's what I evaluate. Like look at it from a perspective of, okay, I've studied and analyzed this industry for years. Travis has, Summer has. And why would we go all of a sudden, when we don't have to, why would we go into another deal and try to go build an asset first? I don't need to build a network marketing company right now. I could retire. I have no reason to do it. I have no reason to put my time, effort, and energy into something that I don't believe in. But I love network marketing, and I believe in network marketing because network marketing made me who I am. But at the same time, there's been like a scarcity factor in my life, right? Because I went from company to company, and I've been let down, and I've been failed in my life so many times. Like my kids have been let down. My family's been let down so many different times by so many promises and so many different product offerings of what this industry is going to do or what this company is going to do for you. Oh, this is what's going to happen next. Or, oh, this is the next product we're going to come out. We're going to change everything, right? We're going to cure cancer. Whatever it is. The industry of network marketing is looking for what Kuvera has right now. The industry is about to shift. And like we talk about with crypto mining and cryptocurrency investing, that this is going to be the biggest transformation of wealth in the history of mankind. Well, you're absolutely right in that fact. But what I can tell you that you're right on by playing the card here with Kuvera is the industry of network marketing is going to change as well. And we're going to not see people going to these product-based companies anymore. We're going to see them getting on the forefront of major economic movements. And that's exactly what you see with Kuvera. Kuvera is pioneering a system for average, ordinary people to come in and have unaverage outcomes. You know, Kuvera is putting the masses in a position of where, you know, in order to get in a position like this outside of Kuvera, you would need hundreds of thousands of dollars. Like, I'll give you an example. So in order to invest into a hedge fund with my firm, you need to be an accredited investor. That means you need to go through a full, you know, investor questionnaire form. We need to evaluate you. We need to send it into the NFA, and they need to say, yeah, this guy has $250,000 that he can risk to invest in a Forex fund. And I trade Forex. That's what I do for a living. But Kuvera says, hey, guess what? We're going to teach you how to trade Forex. We're going to give you all of our signals. We're going to let you fund your own account, and then we're going to tell you what trades to enter based on our expert analysis. Who does that? That's like a hedge fund trader's worst nightmare. You know what I mean? It really is. But for me, it's freaking brilliance. It is absolute brilliance, because it's like, we're not going to cater to the classes anymore. We're going to cater to the masses. We're going to go out and do something that the industry has never seen, network marketing, number one. Number two, we're going to put people in positions where they can come into the business and they can start making money immediately without recruiting anybody. You don't have to be a guy that goes and recruits 500 people and builds an organization of 10,000 people to make money. There will be people in Kuvera that out-earn Travis Flaherty just on what they learned through mining crypto, trading crypto, and trading Forex. Did you hear it? If you just heard what I said, it's gold. So this is the opportunity that everybody has on this call at hand. Every single person on this call has the ability to out-earn Travis in summer without even building a business. Without even building a business. If you just learn the skills that are taught here and you apply them to your life, we're talking about being able to leverage a $5 trillion a day industry in Forex. We're talking about leveraging the biggest economic movement that you'll ever see in your lifetime with cryptocurrency. And they're teaching you every single thing that they know on a daily basis to help you leverage your life to a standpoint of, maybe you have $5,000 today. That $5,000 could turn into $500,000 in 2 years. And you might think that's crazy, but I started trading Forex 4 years ago, and I started with $5,000 in my account. Today, I trade $1 million account of personal money. My personal money is $1 million, okay? So I make over 6 figures a month just trading my personal money right now in Forex. And I started not too long ago with $5,000, with $5,000. That's the power of the industries that we have at play. That's the power of cryptocurrency and what we can see with that. I mean, cryptocurrency is so new to me right now. For me to have a conversation with my wife and say, we're going to dump 40% of all of our liquid assets into cryptocurrency, she says, are you sure? I said, yeah. I'm like, I'm so sold out on cryptocurrency right now after the convention this weekend, after talking with Travis, you know, for the last several months, and talking to Lance, and, you know, hearing from Brian, and learning from all of the gurus that we have right at our disposal. It's like, if these guys are playing that game, I see the writing on the wall. Why wouldn't I put my money there? You know, when Elon Musk is investing into it, when Mark Cuban is investing into it, when Kevin O'Leary is investing into it, when all these major corporations and, you know, Bank of America, you guys see all this stuff on Facebook. Travis posts it all the time. I see that. It's called writing on the wall. Writing on the wall. Every single investor that recognizes an opportunity to get involved in a situation before the storm comes, now is the time. So what better opportunity do you have to position yourself into that market than with Kuvera? That's how I look at it. So every single person I talk to, every single investor that I know, every single client that I have, do you know that all of the clients that our company has accumulated over the last 2 years are now investing all of their assets into cryptocurrency mining? And Travis knows. Travis knows, right? It's like, I got guys that got $1 million invested with me in Forex. And I say, listen, man, you got to put $100,000 in a mining contract. And they're doing it because they see it. And they see it because I believe it. And because I'm doing it myself. And I believe in the company. I believe in Travis. I believe in Summer. I believe in the leadership of Lance. I believe in the leadership of Ryan Smith. I believe in Kuvera as a whole, to where now I had to go have that conversation with my wife last week. We spent the week in Vegas last week together. She actually flew in right after the convention. I said, babe, we're going to sell everything. And she's like, what do you mean? I was like, we're going to sell everything. And I'm going to take 40% of everything we make, and I'm going to dump it into cryptocurrency mining with Kuvera. I'm not going outside of Kuvera. I believe Kuvera is the play, and I believe that Kuvera will be the statement when it comes to cryptocurrency mining. And as more and more people understand cryptocurrency and they become very admirable of it, you know, when Amazon launches, that they're going to accept it. When Starbucks launches, that they're going to accept it. When all of the companies start coming into play and the normal people say, hey, listen, you know what? This is going to happen whether I like it or not. I might as well get involved. They're going to be looking to you, these people, all of you on this call right now. They're going to be looking to you as the experts to say, God, you know, Tiffany, I know that you've been involved with crypto, you know, for quite some time right now. And I know that finally I need to recognize it. What can you do to help me get positioned? Right now, you guys all need to position yourselves as the authoritative figure in cryptocurrency. And I'm telling you, it'll be the biggest financial play of your life. If you position yourselves as the voice of authority in cryptocurrency right now, and don't waver. You can't waver. You can't say, oh, what about Ethereum? It dropped to $255. Do you know what it's going to be in a year? I do. Do you? Position yourself as expert authority in cryptocurrency right now, and you will be free forever.
Okay, so hold on. I just got to ask everybody on here. If Cory sat down with you right now and he just did that in front of you, would you enroll with Cory in his business for $269? Quick, just drop a Y into the comment section. You might not have even, you as a prospect, you might not have even understood 70% of what he said. But, and I'm saying it doesn't matter. My point, it's not about what Cory just said. Cory was brilliant what he said. My point that I'm making is you felt what Cory said, didn't you? Mm-hmm. You felt what he said. That's the magic. I want you to write these two words down and circle them. Contagious enthusiasm. Yep.
And another thing too, just add it. Like I said it in the beginning, I don't care if you believe me or not, but I'm going to leave that meeting and you're going to know that I believe it. Period.
And that's what people buy from you. They're buying your confidence. So I would ask you to evaluate yourself. Don't compare yourself to Cory because we're all different, but evaluate yourself and say, am I bringing that level of belief? Am I bringing that level of passion? And if not, what can you do to get yourself there? Because to me, when I watch Cory, his brilliance is in that excitement, that enthusiasm, that energy. And to me, it's just my opinion, but that's why he hit 25K in a shorter period of time as he did. He's getting on the phone with people and they literally are afraid to tell him no because they're so afraid that they're going to miss out on this opportunity because his excitement, enthusiasm. I know people he's called that literally he's just starts going off, and by the time he's like, just give me your credit card right now. Just trust me. You need to be in this. And you know what?
And you know it's true, Travis. You know it's true because I say, hey, listen, this guy, his name is Doug. You're going to meet with him on the call for 30 minutes. By the way, he's already coming in at 50,000. I need to put him in the three-way with Austin right now. They don't even know what they're investing in, but they're so excited about it because I am.
Yeah. That's it, you guys. That's the fire that we're looking for.
And hey, listen, my contact isn't any different than anybody else. Like my contact, when I contact somebody, I say, hey, listen, I partner with a major financial group right now. And we're expanding a significant operation into North America right now. I'm in with some really sharp people that understand cryptocurrency way beyond my belief. And I can't promise you anything, but I can definitely get you some time. Can you make 5 to 10 minutes out of your schedule to talk to my buddy Travis?
Guys, he's just, and he understands the importance of just getting them hot, getting them in front of a little bit of information and getting them in front of, he's just connecting people to.
And then they can even ask me too, well, what can you tell me about it? Listen, it would do a complete injustice to my business to try to give you a 30-second pitch over the phone because I don't even know enough about it. But my buddy Travis, he's an expert and he'll answer all your questions. Done.
Hey guys, on the last presentation I did before our overview, I mentioned this. I can't remember if I did it in the overview or not, but I want you guys to understand something. So when Crypto One was launched in November, right? So it was launched in November of 2017. And so that's when the mining came out. And then we came on board February 1st, okay? So prior to that, the company was doing just under $1 million a month. And when we came in, Crypto One to literally almost $4 to $5 million a month. And over that next 6 months, we are responsible, just as a team, all of you guys, for $5 million in sales on crypto mining. And that has been, that has been the head of our offer, right? If anything, it was Crypto One, that was the head. And then if we had an arm and you had Crypto One down here, Crypto One down here, or Crypto FX One down here, what I've since discovered really is Kuvera is the head. I still think that crypto mining is the heart because crypto mining is such an exciting opportunity. And then we've, of course, got FX One and Crypto One, and then we've got money products down here. But I'm telling you guys, if you guys are not reaching out to people right now, listen, I have got a monster of an opportunity that you need to take a look at right now. I've got something that you need to see. You need to trust me on this. I'm going to send you a presentation. I do not want you to miss what is happening right now. If you're not presenting this, because here's why. Cory knows this. When a company with network marketing historically ever hits $4 to $5 million a month, there's this growth curve in network marketing, and it looks like this, right? You've all seen the traditional S curve, but what kicks a company into this momentum right here is $4 to $5 million a month. Every company I've ever been a part of, when it hits 4 to 5 million, that's when you start to know that you're entering into momentum. Prior to that, it's all pre-growth, it's all inception, you're just launching. But when a company hits 4 to 5 million and they're doing 40 to 50 million a year, something magical happens over the next 12 to 24 months where they go from 4 to 5 million, 50 to 60 million a year to 200 to 300 million a year. And I've seen it dozens of times in this industry over and over and over again. We literally are at $4 to $5 million a month. When I say we're going to go from 600 to 6,000 at the next convention, I'm not just saying it because I'm telling you guys, this is exactly what it feels like right now.
Yeah, it's a tipping point. It's a tipping point. You know what I mean? And another thing that I do is exactly what you just said. I use all of my contracts as leverage. And this is another thing that like most people don't understand. Like if I close a $25,000 deal, I go back to every single person that I talk to and I let them know, listen, I got this guy named Doug coming in. He's coming in at a $25,000 contract. Doug is extremely connected. He owns a whole bunch of Taco Bell franchises. If he sees the magic of what we're doing, he's going to implode an organization because he's going to come to me with all of his friends and he's going to say, hey, how can I get my friends involved in it? So I have a question for you, Bob. Do you want to get positioned before Doug or do you want Doug to be positioned somewhere else? I use Doug as leverage.
Absolutely.
Right? It's a squeeze play, right? I'm going to go, if I contact 10 people today and all 10 of them say maybe, right? They don't know. They're on the fence. They're evaluating information. As soon as I get a guess, I go back to all 10 of those people and I say, listen, I got this guy getting started named Bob. This guy, I mean, he's super connected. He's getting started on a $25,000 mining contract. I'm going to tell you what is going to happen with Bob over the next 6 months. Over the next 6 months, he's going to really believe in Kuvera. Whether he does right now or does not, he's going to really believe in it when he sees those money rolling. He sees the money rolling in. And if he's compounding his contract, which he's going to do, over a year from now, he's going to be so on fire that he's going to put in probably 500 people in the business. Now, you saw the information before Bob did. Do you want to take a position before him? But in order to take that position, you're going to need to buy a mining contract. Right? Come on. Hey, I'm going to give you $25,000 sale right now if you say yes. And then what happens? Doug says yes. So now guess what? I got Bob and Doug. So now I go to the other 8 people that I have on the fence. And I say, hey, listen, Mary, I know that you're at a maybe right now, and I know you're evaluating the information, but it's kind of time sensitive right now. I got this guy named Bob who blah, 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 blah. I got this guy named Doug who blah, 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 blah. They're both doing $25,000 mining contracts. But you know what, Mary? You saw the information before they did. So I'm going to give you an opportunity to get positioned before them, and you can actually pick up an override on their contracts. I mean, come on. It's so freaking brilliant. Guess what? Mary says yes. Now what? Now I got 7 other people that I can call with 3 contracts to leverage underneath them. Think about it. This is the most brilliant business model I've ever seen. That's why I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm all in. Like,
Cory, what would you do if you needed to go get 3 people into your business before 10 o'clock tonight? Just even at the 279 level. Not even mining contracts. Like, I'm new.
Gosh, I don't even know how to speak that language at this point.
I know you don't, but how would you go? Like, I want to know, like, what would you do? What would you say if you just needed to go get 3, or in your case, let's say you wanted to fill all 12 spots, and you were trying to get that done right away, and we were just doing it with the all impacts in 279. How would you do that with people? Like, what would you say?
So mine might be a little bit different than most, but it might work. I would say, hey, listen, Travis. Hey, listen. Hey, how you doing, buddy? Hey, I know we haven't spoke for a while. Here's a situation. I partnered up. It's the same thing. I partnered up with a major financial group that are launching a significant financial project in North America right now. And there's a situation for us to make a ton of money, right? And I can't promise you anything. I need to get you in front of the details immediately. But as you're evaluating the details, I need you to hold your spot right now, because I have a significant amount of volume coming in my organization, and you're going to definitely want to capitalize on it. If in the next 7 days you don't feel like it's a fit for you, you're going to get 100% refund on your money.
Love it.
And then now I have 7 days to convince that person that this is the real deal. And if you put a person into this community, the crypto club, for 7 days, not only are they all in, but they're going to be figuring out how much money of a contract they're going to come in on. I mean, think about it. I would plug that individual. So they came in for 270 to hold their spot. I would plug that individual into the crypto club group on Facebook. I would plug them into every single thing where Travis and Summer relay their information. I would plug them into all of it, and I would nurture that lead and treat it as a lead, because they're not all in yet, right? They just made a $270 commitment. But I would show them that this business is real over the next 7 days, and I would guarantee, I would 100% guarantee that almost every single individual that I would plug into that situation will be all in after 7 days.
Good stuff. All right, guys. Any other final questions? So Rosanna says from Australia, Cory says, this guy is on fire. I don't know, where did I even see that at? I maybe came across one of my notifications. This guy is on fire right now. Everybody's feeling it. They're loving it.
No, I haven't even started, actually.
At the end of the day, it's all about belief. It really is. It's all about belief, contagious enthusiasm, excitement. So if there's anything that you can take away from tonight, it's get excited about what you have in your hands. Like this, ho-humming around and, no. You've got to take it to the next level and get yourself to that place where you remember when you've been so excited about something, you couldn't stand it, and you had to go tell people about it. That's where you've got to get to. And I promise you, if you can get to that place, you just have to believe more than people don't believe. You have to believe more.
And hey, on that note, a suggestion, read the book by Frank Bettinger, How I Raised Myself from Failure to Success in Selling. If everybody reads that book on here, you'll understand where I operate from. I operate from that book. I read that book. That was one of the first books I read in network marketing. I've read the book probably 12 to 15 times since then. And the first chapter in that book is about enthusiasm. And I actually didn't have it, believe it or not, 8 years ago. I had no enthusiasm. I was an introvert. Like, does that even make sense to you? Probably not. But I was like the guy in the back of the meeting. I used to show up to network marketing meetings in the back row with like a baseball cap over my eyes and a wife beater, like in swim trunks, like in the back. And I had my baseball cap pulled over my eyes because, when you make eye contact with people, they want to talk to you and like nurture you and like hug you. And like, I was like in an Amway type of deal. So everybody was wearing suits and I'm like the guy in the wife beater in the back of the room with a baseball cap. But I read that book and I realized, man, I have to be excited about what I'm doing. But in order to be excited about what you're doing, you have to believe in what you're doing. And that's why I said, I started off the whole entire message is, I don't care if you believe in what I'm doing, but I guarantee that you believe that I believe in what I'm doing by the time I walk out of that meeting.
Say the name of the book one more time for everybody. I'm going to put it in the link right now.
How I Raised Myself from Failure to Success in Selling by Frank Bettinger.
Awesome. Guys, we're at the top of the hour. We're going to wrap up. Appreciate you, Cory. Congratulations.
Dude, I love you, buddy.
We're going to, everybody go congratulate Cory. We're going to get a public banner out for him here in the next 24 hours. Just recognizing him. Let's get busy, guys. Everybody on this call, you got to go get your at least minimum 3 new people here pretty quickly, right away. And let's go have some fun. Let's go rock it. By the way, tomorrow night is Tiffany. So Miss Tiffany McCormick is up tomorrow night. Let's load up that call big for her. And I think everything's been said. Let's go. Let's get busy.
Love you guys.
All right. Thanks, Cory. Thanks, guys. Appreciate you.
Awesome, guys. Thanks.